Maryland does, and we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Matt Breida.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You get down pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll run here with Freeman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now Ryan. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think their plan whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down good and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Maybe you're hungry to get back. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Play action. Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jordan Jenkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Bengal first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now running out of the gun here, Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30, the 20.
Oh, my goodness.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 83 yards. yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 21-0 our score after one.
Bengals nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flushed out right. And he's got his target. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jordan, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Josh Lambo set.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Mohamed Sanu on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Davis on the tackle.
Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. The 40, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 27. Bengals 17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, But also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Check, check. 18 ready. 18 ready.
On second and a yard, Ryan. And this is caught by Evans. 7 yards there and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready, we're ready. Mike 25. Mike 54. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan, he's airing it out for Sanu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Good starting field position for them. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down at 4, Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Mike 49.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ryan. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. On 1st down, Freeman. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 1-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Evans with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of a
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
First down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Stafford's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Second and
throwing again as Stafford.
42-yard line.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
He was brought down by
it's a gain of 9. First down, Cincinnati.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 6-yard.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Ryan. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down here right around the 23. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 1st down, Ryan breaks a tackle. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. There we go.
Now it's Ryan. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The throw over the middle taken in and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Pick picked off inside the 5.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now Ryan. He's got Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A gain of a yard. brings up second.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Ravens, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.